Hello everyone and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. Thank you guys all so much for being here, your continued love and support here on the channel. So today's pick a card reading, we are doing Where is this new beginning leading you? Okay, so I wanted to do this reading because I know that I've been seeing and also kind of experiencing a lot of changes in my own life and noticing that a lot of people are kind of embarking on new beginnings, whether that's changing career paths or relationships. Like it's affecting different areas of everyone's life. And I know that a lot of people are going through this right now. So big changes. And so I thought that this would be helpful. Where is this new beginning leading you? Okay. Now keep in mind that, you know, if there are certain messages and you're not really liking the trajectory of where something is headed or going, that this is talking about future. So you have the power to change directions, change course, you know, change things up a little bit in terms of helping you to achieve a desired outcome. So we do have 3 piles for you guys to choose from today. I did shuffle out the oracle cards, but once we get into your specific group, then we will be pulling the tarot to see what other messages we can add on to whatever is coming through for you today. So where is this new beginning leading you? If you do by chance also feel drawn to more than one of the piles, that is perfectly okay for today's reading. Go with whatever your intuition is telling you. So for group number 1, we have this Aqua Obsidian. So Aqua Obsidian for group number 1. Group number 2, we have a Lapis Lazuli. And group number 3, I'm not sure what this crystal is, what it is, but we're going to just call it the cream crystal. So where is this new beginning leading you? The timestamps will be down below for you guys. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time, and I will see you at your reading. Hi group 1, so those of you that resonated with the Aqua Obsidian, this is going to be your reading today. So we're finding out where is this new beginning leading you. So let's take a look at your oracle cards. For those of you that are wanting to know what decks I am using, I always list them in the description box. So let's see. We've got number 16, Trust in Divine Detours. Trust in Divine Detours. We also have, again, a number 16 again. So this is like tower energy. We have dominance here. We have the number 48 with poised. We have family. And wow, we have faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. So some of you, this might be a big sudden move or change that's going to be moving you closer to family. Or for some of you, it might even be away from family. Especially if those of you are dealing with a family situation, I want to say that is not so great, then, or even like if you're in a living situation with family right now and there's something like where you're living under, let's just say you're living with family. And of course, if you're an adult and you're living with parents or family members and there's certain rules, or you can't do this, you can't do that, or, you know, maybe even a specific person in the family that makes you feel like you can't be yourself or something of that nature. This could be a situation where you could be coming out of that situation and maybe even to your own home, or a new location. For some of you, like I said, this is even moving maybe closer to family. Okay. Get ready for a new horizon. So this can make it be a big move, a big change, drastic, maybe even to a new place here. It could be out of the state, out of the country. This is Spirit saying trust in divine detours here. With poised being here, because I'm seeing the number 16 is coming through twice, this is tower energy. So tower can be upheaval. It may feel like we're being uprooted, or there's drastic change. We're breaking down maybe an old foundation, whether that's maybe like the place that you live, the place that you work, and doing something drastic, doing something brand new, rebuilding. And I feel like with poised being here, some of you feel really good, I feel like, about this big change, excited about it. But for others of you, that big change or that big shift that's kind of putting you into maybe a place that you didn't expect, this is where I feel like Spirit is kind of wanting you to trust, right? Trust in divine detours. That it's going to lead to, this reminds me a lot of like the Six of Wands energy. Victory, success, accomplishment, a milestone. Sometimes with the dominance, it may not even be another person who has like this power over us. It could be even a mindset, something that is limiting, something that is holding you back, holding you down. And this, I feel like, is kind of like you breaking free from that. Okay, so let's pull the tarot and see. Faraway places, get ready for new horizons. Maybe some of you are relocating with family. Like the whole family is relocating. Where is this new beginning leading group 1? The Nine of Swords in reverse. The Four of Cups. The Emperor. Wow, beautiful. Some of you, this is a new home. Some of you, this is being reunited with certain family members. It could even be for some of you that don't have, let's just say if you're someone who is open to romantic relationship and you're wanting to settle down, this might even be a new path that is leading you to a new partnership, a life partner. Your destined partner may even be the person that you're meant to be with, the person that you do end up having a family with, the person that you end up in a long-term relationship or even getting married to. Wow. We've got Aries energy here. Aries is also, you know, with the Emperor being here, this is about leadership. It's the Emperor is about stability. It's about foundation, a structure. So like I said, for some of you, this could be rebuilding, building a new foundation for yourself, especially if where you're at or where you have been prior to this new beginning was bored and unhappy, discontent with certain things within your life. We do have the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is a good thing because this is overcoming anxiety, fears, stress. So even if you're in a situation right now, whether it's another relationship, a job, the place that you live, and you're just kind of feeling like unsettled, the need for change, unhappy, and wanting, you know, something brand new, I feel like this is really leading you in a beautiful place. The Four of Wands is also about a celebration. It's about meeting people, connecting with people, reuniting. It could even be like a wedding, a wedding, a party, like just beautiful energy. The Four of Wands can also be about harmony and balance. Here, these two little birds are together and they're singing. Let's see. It may also be something too, this new location, this new place, that helps to give you peace of mind, okay? Especially for those of you that, let's just say you're trying to get away from certain family members, okay? I know not all of you are in that situation, but some of you are. So this might be kind of disconnecting from or detaching from family members around you that don't support you, or that who are, you know, not open to, I don't know, the version of you that you're developing into, growing into, where you just kind of want to surround yourself with people who are more like-minded or who can really support that, okay? Some of you might be even retiring, okay? Retiring or leaving a job that you've been in for a very long time. Some of you, I'm seeing that you could be leaving a long-term relationship, especially if it's one that you feel is just not in alignment for you any longer. And this could be opening up a path to you meeting a new person, a new partner, okay? Some of you could be bored at a job and feeling it's like it's just stagnant, or a career field that's just stagnant and it's not really, you're not getting anything out of it anymore. You do feel bored, you feel unfulfilled. And so this new path opening up for you is, you know, like I said, maybe some of you don't even expect it. Trusting in divine detours. So we didn't have a plan. It's just like something's opening up and we're being guided in that direction. So let's see. Beautiful. We've got the Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands. Yeah. So Queen of Wands is also a very empowered energy. It's very creative, very passionate, very much about, for some of you, pursuing passion that you have, a goal, a dream, a desire. You know, this could be you stepping into this whole new you that is confident, that is brave and courageous, and really want to completely, for some of you, completely change your life. Some of you could be embarking on a path of even opening up your own business, okay? Securing long-term financial abundance. I want to look at this 10 of Pentacles in reverse here. Some of you, I do feel like you're getting out of a family situation or a living situation and kind of setting out on your own, getting your own space. Okay, let's see. Why is this 10 of Pentacles here? We also have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Why is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse? Some of you might even be like selling a home. The Lovers in reverse. Yeah, some of you, I'm getting leaving a relationship here that's not serving you, or that's no longer in alignment, and you are opening yourself up to new love, new opportunities in love. We got the Five of Wands here. Yeah, some of you are in a relationship or even in a job that you feel you no longer resonate with. You've been waiting for a change. The Five of Wands can also talk about conflict. Some of you might be in conflict with certain family members where there's just differences between the two of you. Imbalance here. So going off, some of you going off on your own, new space, away from negativity, drama, people telling you that, you know, you should do this or you should do that, giving their opinions. This feels more of like a dysfunctional family kind of situation, okay? Where you could be creating the energy of new family, and maybe that looks like new friends, people that are very supportive of you. For others of you, I feel like you're moving out of a place of indecision, following your heart, making the changes that you're feeling guided to, and making some big change here in your life. I want to get a little bit about this trusting in divine detours here. Three of Wands. This is something coming up here. Three of Wands is something that's on the horizon. Your path is unfolding here. King of Swords. And the Nine of Cups in reverse. You know what? I feel like some of you may have had like an idea set and said to yourself, okay, yes, this is what I want. This is going to make me feel happy and fulfilled. And then the universe kind of shifting you into a little bit of a different direction because perhaps what we had planned may not have been in our highest alignment, or we may not have really had the satisfaction that we wanted from it. And so the universe is like, if we make this little tweak here, this little shift, or for some of you, it's a big shift. That it is going to bring you the fulfillment that you want. What is this Nine of Cups energy in reverse? Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Some of you, this is a job change, career change. Okay. Some of you may have been in a career path where you said, okay, yes, this is exactly what I want to do. This is what's going to make me happy. And then you're finding as you're kind of moving through that career, you're just like, no, this isn't it. I'm not feeling happy. I'm not feeling fulfilled. I have other dreams, other things that I would like to accomplish here. So, you know, I feel for one thing, some of you with the change, you know, there could be a little bit of some emotional turmoil here because it's the feeling like the should I or shouldn't I, like the coin kind of going back and forth here. Yeah, but I certainly feel like this is leading you towards much more fulfillment here. I feel like Spirit's kind of wanting you to be confident in where you're being guided or whatever this detour is or looks like for you, where you end up. Tell me about this faraway places. We've got the King of Cups. I feel like this is going to be something, this new space, new opportunities, certainly. We've got the Knight of Cups here. But I feel like this is going to be a place, maybe it's a new place that you're moving to, a new place that you're living, that you're going to be able to experience, that's going to bring in long-term emotional fulfillment. Okay. Yeah, long-term emotional fulfillment that's here. It may, for some of you, also satisfy a desire that you've had for traveling. Okay. Experiencing new cultures, new, you know, communities, things of that nature. So I really feel like there's beautiful things coming in here for you. Some of you, I feel like what you're doing too, because I'm noticing we got the Eight of Wands at the bottom with the Five of Cups and the Six of Wands. And some of you could be ending or just breaking up with someone, ending a marriage, getting out of or healing from a partnership and looking for a whole new fresh start. You know, just really wanting to remove yourself out of a situation that hasn't been great and really feeling guided towards making a shift. Because sometimes, especially for those of you that were married or, you know, going through divorce or in a long-term relationship, and you're just like, okay, well, I thought this was going to be my life. I thought that this career was going to be it. I thought this relationship was going to be it. And then just kind of finding that everything's changing, shifting. And so certainly there can be grief over the loss of the old life. But there's that Six of Wands. That's what I was feeling with that poised card there. The Six of Wands is about, you know, achieving success, victory. Like I said, for some of you, a milestone, overcoming challenging events, you know, that have taken place in your life. Some of you, this is travel. Okay. Traveling, moving, relocating, and maybe in a place that you never even picked out for yourself, where it just kind of like you're being guided in that direction. The Six of Wands is also about being in the spotlight, about gaining recognition, being seen, maybe in a whole new way, a whole new light, glowing. For some of you, this is going through a glow up and just kind of carrying a different energy about you. And so that can certainly lead, especially for those of you that are open to new love, you know, this could be putting you in a whole new energy, a whole new vibration, where you're just kind of magnetizing to yourself these new experiences that are going to lead to something very rewarding for you, something very fulfilling. You know, getting ourselves out of relationships that no longer align, and then all of a sudden we have this serendipitous meeting with someone new in a new place, and before you know it, you're getting married, or you're, you know, meeting your divine counterpart here, or you're finding the home of your dreams. So I feel like this is really beautiful for you, Group 1. I'm so happy for you. This is really, really nice. And it looks like, for some of you, this is like a long time coming. You know, this is really moving. This is big change, and in the most beautiful way. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave this here for you, Group 1. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, Group 2. So those of you that resonated with the Lapis Lazuli, this is going to be your reading today. So we're finding out, where is this new beginning leading you? So those of you that are wanting to know what tarot oracle decks I'm using for the reading today, I always list them in the description box for you guys. So let's take a look at your oracle cards. We have number 23, Ego Spirit, and it says Spirit has your back. We have Vast Vistas with Expand Your Horizons. Okay. We have number 37 with Preparation. We have Round and Round, number 25. And then we also have Peace. Okay. So really what I'm getting from this new beginning is leading you towards you stepping outside of your comfort zone. Because with the round and round here, this makes me feel like we're kind of like stuck in a routine of always doing things the same way. And here in this card, this person is stepping outside of the box, where that box can be very confining, very limiting. Now that, of course, can be symbolic of many different things in our life. It could be a job, or the place, the community that we live in, or a relationship situation, a friendship. So we literally have that person coming out of the box and looking at this little path that's here, and there's a boat there. So some of you, this could be, you know, really kind of shifting you or taking you outside of your comfort zone, preparing you for something new. And I feel like with this is you also trusting here, because we have Spirit has your back. This is giving you a whole new perspective, a whole new way, I feel like, of experiencing life, living life. And I feel like it's something that when you're being guided along, it is going to give you a sense of peace, of inner knowing that where you're being guided is where you're meant to be. You know, the ego spirit to me is that gaining that higher perspective in the way that Spirit kind of sees things, of what is possible for you, of you opening yourself up to a whole new world and a whole new way of being. So that's a good thing, expanding your horizons. Let's see. Group 2. Trying new things, doing new things. Giving you a fresh perspective. I'm getting that as well. Some of you might even be moving, because there's a little boat there. Maybe going overseas, thinking about going overseas. For some of you. Where is this new beginning leading group number 2? We have the Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I'm feeling out of this place of like, because the Four of Swords can be a card about stillness. And see how this little, is it like a hedgehog? How it's like buried underneath all this ground under the wood. And then on top of the wood is the snow. Like it's just in there. So this makes me feel like you're coming out of that, out of your hole, out of your hole, so to say, out of your cave, above ground, like just really coming out of that place of just non-action, stagnancy, yeah, the whole round and round, keep doing the same thing over and over, just routine, where you're just like, wait a minute, I can get out of that box. I can experience new things. Where is this new beginning leading you? Judgment. Yeah, look at how in this Judgment card, this snake has shed its old skin. And it looks like it's under the ground. Whole new you is emerging. Transformative. The Judgment card is about awakening. For some of you, this could be really aligning with your soul's path. We've got the Three of Pentacles here. Some of you, this is leading you towards a new community. Some of you, this may be career related, where you're moving to a new job or even taking a new job or a whole new type of field of work. Something different here. We've got Temperance, we've got Sagittarius and Scorpio. Five of Pentacles. Ace of Wands, and then we also have the Devil. So we've got Capricorn energy here as well. And I feel like this is that limiting energy. Restrictive, limiting. The Devil is Capricorn energy, which is ruled by Saturn. And Saturn energy is, you know, can sometimes be very dense, very heavy. It's about structures and rules and, you know, getting things done. And I feel like this is you breaking free, so to say, from fear that had been holding you back or limiting you, and even keeping you stuck, I feel like, in limiting beliefs. One of which I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles here, which is scarcity mindset, poverty consciousness, feeling that you have a lack of resources. Some of you, I am getting that you are moving overseas. That's a message Spirit is saying. Someone's moving overseas here. And maybe even like not doing it because you felt like it wasn't possible for you, that it wasn't possible for you to be able to do this. Some of you, I'm getting that you might have an opportunity here through a business or company that might make that possible for you. Okay. Maybe that has to do with like visas or like a work visa or something like that, where you can, travel to a new destination to be able to find the resources, because resources are always available. When we're in that Five of Pentacles energy, we feel like we don't have the resources. The resources are not there. But the Ace of Wands is about divine inspiration. So some of you, it might literally be that there's some kind of opportunity that kind of presents itself, that just kind of makes itself present or known here, that helps to really change things for you. It feels like this could be coming through work, okay, for some of you. Yeah, this Ace of Wands over here is about divine inspiration, some type of creative idea that you might have. that's helping you to step, like I said, step outside of your comfort zone here. And then we have the Nine of Cups at the bottom with the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. Five of Wands and also the King of Wands. They're both here. The Tower is here. So some of you, this is big change with the Tower. This might be, some of you might also that chose this pile, you might have felt drawn to group number 1 too. I would definitely watch that. It feels like there's some very similar messages in here. The Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment. It's about feeling satisfied, feeling happy, feeling fulfilled. And the Five of Wands is about change. The fives are about change, okay? It can also be about challenges. Maybe for some of you, you're looking for something, you know, in terms of a career that's a little bit more challenging. Or you feel that maybe a job that you're in right now, that you're having a difficult time with, I don't know, maybe let's just say you're in a job position right now and you're just like, I don't like this. I feel like I'm not getting to where I want to be. I feel like the job is limiting me. It's holding me back from my expansion and my growth. So some of you can even be stepping from, you know, into higher levels of maybe even like leadership positions, or some of you might even be going into entrepreneurship here. Okay. Changing even, say, from like the Queen energy into the King. And the King is about leadership. Okay. It's about forging a new path for yourself. And I feel like this is really one that is leading you towards your wish fulfillment here, to really make your dreams and desires come true. Some of you could be pursuing something creative here. Okay. Something creative. Some of you, this is entrepreneurship. Some of you are following your destined path. You're finding what your soul's path is. You're overcoming your fears here that have kept you stuck in this loop of, you know, not being able to do what you've wanted to do, or even letting the scarcity mindset hold you back. I feel like you're shifting into a more of that abundance mindset, growth, the really about you realizing your true potential here to do amazing things. I want to look at your Nine of Cups here a little bit. But we do have fire sign energy here too. Yeah, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Page of Cups in reverse. Ten of Swords. Some of you may have been holding on to a love situation that wasn't going anywhere, okay? And I see you kind of breaking free from that, letting that go. And as you're doing that, it's helping you to align with a person who's more in alignment with you. New love, okay? For those of you that are open to it, I'm seeing that coming in for you. A new partner. This does look like a soulmate, okay? So we could be letting go of past person, or a situation where we weren't really getting to where we wanted to be. And then as soon as you're kind of letting go and opening yourself up to new love, new connections, maybe dating differently, moving to a new place where there's, of course, different people there, different energy. Again, I'm seeing a lot of you stepping outside of your comfort zone here. Okay, so what is this Tower here? Wow, Ten of Cups. And the Eight of Swords. Some of you might be a little bit afraid of this change here. But yeah, there's a lot of what if this happens, or what if that happens, or what if this goes wrong. But I really feel that it's leading you towards your happiness. Look, wow, we've got the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom too. I feel like group 2, you're kind of making the changes in your life by you changing things up and stepping outside the box. That it's really leading you to the joy. Not that happiness is tied to a destination, but I feel like by you creating that shift of energy within inside of yourself, it's helping you to open yourself up to new opportunities that are going to make you feel more fulfilled. Kind of like living a life that you feel happy to be a part of. You wake up every day and you're excited and you feel confident. You feel that everything that you have in your life is aligned for you. So some of you, like I said, you could be meeting someone new. For some of you, this could even be meeting your life partner. Okay, this is where I'm kind of feeling there's a similar message here. You might want to watch group 1 as well. Some of you are meeting your life partner. The person that you are meant to be with. Others of you, you're going to be making or opening yourself up to a path that is going to lead to you building a legacy. Okay. Securing long-term financial or generational wealth. Okay. And that may be for some of you through creative pursuit here. Something that's really going to set you up for long-term financial security. And some of you, it is that you're doing something creative here. Some of you might be trying to go to school. I'm getting going to school, and this new education or this new degree or certification or skills that you will be learning are going to be something that are going to really set you up for your future. Okay. So there is a need for trusting. Okay. Isn't that what Spirit said? Yeah. Spirit has your back. So try to let go of the negative thinking, the what if this happens, what if that, and really trust where you're being guided, okay? Especially if those opportunities present themselves to you. Of course, with the Page of Swords, you want to, look at the details, read the fine print, look at the information, but try to be mindful of not letting the negativity kind of ruin the idea or the inspiration, or we revert back into scarcity mindset. That it's not possible for us. This is you focusing on your ability and the power that you have to make it happen. When the Queen of Wands or even the King of Wands has a dream, has a vision, has a goal, it's really about you believing in yourself and knowing that you can do it. You can overcome the challenge. Yeah, this beautiful energy. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for you, group 2. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, group 3. So those of you that resonated with the little cream crystal here, this is going to be a reading today. So we're finding out, where is this new beginning leading you? So those of you that are wanting to know what tarot or oracle decks I am using for the reading today, I always list them in the description box for you. So let's take a look at your oracle cards. We've got number 43, the Owl Spirit. It says, you see clearly now. We have number 43 with Sacred Space. We have Joy and Delight. Open your heart to joy. We have Peace, number 23. And we have Friendship. Beautiful. I'm noticing that these 2 crows here are surrounding a little nest. There's eggs here, an egg here. Some of you, I almost feel like this is a new home. Kind of like a very peaceful sanctuary. But you've also got friendship over here. So these can be people in your life that you meet, new connections, new friends that you make, more than ones that are very uplifting. Look at how they're holding hands here. I think they're like little fairies that are like dancing in the middle of the forest. But look at how there's this beautiful glow in the center of her chest. And being that we have this very spiritual presence kind of in the card, it makes me feel like these are people that are being divinely guided to you. It almost feels like people around you that are some kind of like heart chakra awakening, really opening you up to experience more joy in your life, more happiness, bringing more of a sense of peace and calm within you. Also, both of these are number 43, which is the Emperor and the Empress energy. Together, it is the Chariot energy, number 7. So I feel like this is really something that's helping you to find balance within inside of yourself, your feminine and your masculine energies. Some of you could be working on creating something new. It feels like there's this sense of renewal here. I'm noticing there's a white dove in this card. I feel like there's a lot of healing here. Okay, let's see what's going on with the tarot. It makes me feel like this new beginning is helping you, like it's starting within you, helping you to feel better from within, where you're then able to radiate that energy outward. You know, it could even be meeting certain people that you talk to and they completely, like something they say just completely, you know, leads you to epiphanies, realizations, clarity. Kind of like where you have this feeling like I'm in the right place. Or this feels like almost like a confirmation that this feels right, this feels aligned, this feels better. You know, people that come into your life, even if they don't stay, even if they're just there temporarily, that you just kind of meet in passing, where there's something that they say to you that just kind of sticks with you, and it completely helps you to shift your perspective, I feel like, in the most beautiful way. So, and that could even be something that's very inspiring for you to create new things, to have your own space. Like I said, the birds look like they're nesting here, so open your heart to joy. Her heart is glowing. Feels like there's also a lot of healing within the feminine energy. Divinely guided, like-minded souls, kindred spirits. We've got the Two of Swords. Where is this new beginning leading you? King of Cups. King of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Three of Wands. And then we also have the Four of Wands here. Across all three piles today, I was definitely noticing this energy of like new home, new space. You know, those of you that are not moving or don't really have any plans on moving, this could even be changing things in the home, like redecorating, you know, getting rid of things that you're not using anymore, which helps to when we kind of move furniture around and, you know, reorganize and donate things. It really helps to shift the energy in the home as well. But some of you, I'm seeing that this is a new home, a new space, you know, or even you creating a room in your home that is just for you, kind of like a little rich place that you can go to just relax, or creating that energy within your home. What else? Where is this new beginning leading you? Some of you, this is leading you into a space of more financial security. Okay. Or even the ability to save money, you know, save some money. Yeah, start building up more money here to save, to make certain things possible for you. We have the Chariot here, and the Chariot is very powerful movement forward. It's about making progress. It's this energy of freedom. You know, some of you, this may be leading you towards freedom. Living more free or feeling freed up, especially for those of you where money has been a little bit challenging, where you can really, you know, I mean, some of you, with moving to a new space, you know, this could be finding a beautiful place to live in, but one that is more, or I should say less pricey, you know, where it fits in the budget a little bit better, but this can lead you to meeting with and connecting with new people, a new community. You know, some of you with the Chariot being here, if you've been someone who's been needing transportation, or even moving closer to transportation, or having the ability to purchase a new vehicle, okay, that can be something. So it allows you to have the ability to do more things, to you know, go places, of course. Yeah. So maybe some of you have been wanting to travel, you know, to kind of explore new horizons. Some of you could be being guided with this new beginning towards some events or parties or celebrations or gatherings where you could meet other people. The Four of Wands can be that. This could even be reuniting with old friends. Going to places that where you can have a good time, because the Four of Wands can also be about like a celebration, parties, events, things of that nature. So King of Cups is also can be about travel as well. So some of you, this could be allowing you the ability to travel. What else? I feel like there's a lot of you also following your heart here. Moving out of a place, I feel like, of indecision or even of stagnancy, where you're really starting to progress and move forward, I feel like, in the way that you really want to. It feels like with the Three of Wands here, there was a lot of like waiting, longing, anticipating, expecting something, like waiting for things to change or to shift or to happen. And some of you may have already kind of like taken that first step, right, in this new beginning. And now things are starting to kind of unfold. And I feel like there's going to be something significant here. I feel like there's going to be some people or person that you meet here that are really going to kind of open things up for you in terms of your path and maybe the direction that you're going. I want to look at this Chariot here. We've got the King of Wands and the Page of Swords. And the Moon. So we've got Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Gemini, Cancer, Libra, and Aquarius. Some of you, I'm getting that there's some type of message or communication that you may have been waiting for, some kind of news, or there may have even been some confusion surrounding how things were going to play out, or even the direction. I feel like this confusion, this fog, this things not being clear is being lifted. I feel like as you've taken that first step on this new path and in this new direction, things are really, like, your path is really starting to open up for you. The Moon card here brings in a lot of things not being clear, where we can't see the path ahead. The King of Wands is about forging a new path, right? So as you really step up and take the lead and start making moves, this is when the path starts to open up for you. And you see, oh, okay, I see where this is going now. Because you're paving the way here. This is where this leads you to you stepping into your power here and starting to forge that new path with something that you feel is aligned for you, is where this leads to you feeling more confidence and trust in yourself, instead of letting fear block you from the unknown. It's kind of like you're feeling this confidence within you that just says, keep going, keep going, keep going. And then things start to really shift and start to open up for you. We've got the King of Pentacles here at the bottom. So some of you, this new path is leading you towards financial security, abundance. This could even be, for some of you, having to do with like business. The King of Pentacles is about you, what did I want to say with this? Being resourceful, using the resources that you have, connecting and connecting with new people, making new friends. Those friends might have certain ideas or inspire you in some way to take some risks here that are going to benefit for you for the long term, especially in terms of financial security. We have you see clearly now. Let's look at this. What is this about group 3 seeing clearly now? Yeah, we've got the 5 of Pentacles coming out with that. The 5 of Pentacles is scarcity, poverty mindset. It's when we feel like we don't have the resources. We're in a place of lack. We're feeling helpless. We're feeling despair. Like we feel like there's nothing that we can do to change our situation. Some of you could have been dealing with the job loss, or not having food, shelter, the things that you need to survive. And so even being in survival mode for some of you could, of course, not know when we're experiencing that kind of a situation in our life where we don't know what's going to happen. And we are afraid, right? We're afraid of, if our situation's going to improve, if we're always going to be that way. But I feel like this new space here is really kind of opening things up for you. And I feel that there's people here. There's people here that are there that are helping you to shift out of that 5 of Pentacles mentality. And these could have been people too who have also been where you have been, where they've been at a low point in their life, but still there's joy there. There's happiness, there's gratitude. And really starts to help you to feel more confident about your situation and overcoming it or getting out of it, or feeling empowered with making this powerful shift. Because this really feels like, for some of you, where there's a hitting rock bottom, and then now we're on our way up. Feeling unworthy of things. feeling unworthy of success, unworthy of abundance, unworthy of love. We've got Justice here, Libra energy, Nine of Swords. Yeah, a lot of worrying here, a lot of stressing, a lot of anxiety, which could have certainly been affecting your choices. Some of you could have been waiting for some kind of legal situations to kind of play out. What is this moon energy here for group 3? 10 of Cups. Wow, this is beautiful. Oh boy. 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. This is, I feel like you're not seeing it completely, right? Where you weren't seeing. But this is Spirit saying, you see clearly now. So this new path is leading you to this 10 of Cups, this 10 of Pentacles, right? But it's us taking that first step, taking the initiative to create the change, stepping into our power here, trusting in the unknown, because the moon has to do with your intuition leading you. And sometimes the fear of the unknown makes us not do something, not try, or we let fear get in the way because we don't know what's going to happen or where it's going to lead. But I feel like a lot of this is about you trusting, you know? And like I said, some of you might have like certain people that come into your life that help to completely shift your perspective here, give you some kind of information, and it helps you to kind of completely shift your mindset and really kind of open things up for you about what you want to do. It could be providing some type of inspiration, feeling more confident in yourself, feeling much more secure about not knowing exactly how things or where things are going to lead you. But I feel like also with the you see clearly now, I feel like a lot of this has to do with your own intuition. You know, where you're feeling guided in a certain direction and your intuition is drawing you that way. And even though the physical may not reflect that yet, the changes are happening. And you hold the vision, you set the intention, you focus your energy on actions that are needed in order to achieve that dream or that goal, right? Because when we have a dream or we have a goal that we're trying to accomplish, all we have is the dream, right? We don't know exactly how it's going to take shape, how it's going to show up in our life, what opportunities are going to make it possible that come in that are going to lead us to that. We just have to trust in the dream. We have to trust that we have the power to make it happen and do what it is that we need to do and leave it up to the divine to align us and for us to trust our heart with where we're being guided towards that. And I feel like this is really leading you towards this 10 of Cups, this 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is about security, long-term security. Some of you, this is a home. It could be that you're being led to, you know, finding the home of your dreams or being able to have your own sacred space, something to call your own. It could be leading you closer to creating new family, new connections with people, people that are your friends that you consider your family, people that are like-minded, people that bring in and add value to your life. Kindred spirits, your soul family. Some of you, this is leading you towards, I'm getting some of you are healers here. Some of you could be very spiritual and being guided on a path of healing, helping others, working with others, maybe even having something having to do with events here, like retreats, buying a home, kind of like bringing people together, working with others. Some of you I'm getting, because we have sacred space here, you could even be like buying a home and you're using that home as like a retreat or something where people can come and heal or rest or teaching people in some regard, like or even being a part of joining another person's retreat, right? Where you're just meeting like-minded souls that are more in alignment with what your path is now, you know, a path of leaving the drama behind, the difficulties behind, and moving more into a space of feeling and experiencing more joy in your life, more of a sense of peace, more of a sense of security, more of a sense of stability, which for some of you, it may have been a while since you felt that way. Not having to worry about money, not having to worry about, you know, family or providing or, and even being able to kind of provide that for yourself, you know? So definitely moving you into a space here where there's more abundance and presenting to you opportunities that are going to give you the opportunities to create that for yourself. Okay, beautiful. Having more joy in our life, more happiness, that's all. I feel like that's always a win. All right, so I'm going to leave this here for you. Group number 3. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one.